Hi everyone, we're here today with Bianca Beauregard. She studied in special education at Cégep de Granby. She's graduated from 7 years ago, and thank you Bianca for giving us some of your times.
You're welcome.
We're going to ask you a little bit of question about your job and your life. So what were your motivation to study in that field of study?
I like to help people and I wish to work with children, so I chose educational.
Specialized education?
Yeah, thank you.
Where have you done your internships?
I did my first internship in a kindergarten, and the last one it was with autistic children in a primary school.
And where are you working right now?
Right now I work at CMR. It's a readaptation center.
What are your motivations to do this job every day?
I like the variety and the teamwork, and presently I work with two types of clients. I work with children who have problems with language, and old people who have made the stroke. And, it's a challenge.
And what are the difficulties when you are working with other professionals?
I don't have a lot of difficulties with others, but I work with a lot of people and I have to deal with several personalities.
So that's the major difficulties.
Yeah, and
What are some of the challenges you are facing at work?
I think that it's schedule. The schedule is difficult to coordinate with other professionals. Often we work together and to coordinate the schedule it's difficult.
And would you like to go back to school and do more studies?
Yes, if I could, I would like to study in speech therapy at university, but presently I have two children, so it's complicated to back to school.
Right. Well, thank you very much. It was a pleasure to meet you.
It's
And
my pleasure.
thank you for giving us some of your time.
Thank you.
In this project, we had a great moments because we always did our homework in class, so we did not have to do them at home. For example, we created our 20 questions with the time we had class, and it was the same thing with our email because we created it and sent it to the professional in class. Also, we had a good time when we did the interview because the person was very nice with us and she was passionate about her job. We also laughed at a specific moments with her during the interview. I learned many things about this job because it was not my field of study, and I find that this job is interesting because I learned that with this type of job you can also work with children like I want to do in my future. I appreciated my group work and I have nothing to say about it. We always work well and we have a good communication in each step we did. At the beginning of the project, I was scared because I didn't have a partner, so I didn't know how the teamwork would be. But I find this project a little bit long and complicated because you need to do many steps and you need a lot of preparation. Also, you need to find a professional and to wait his answers. In another point of view, I learned a new field of study, and it was very interesting for me.
So, like Maude said, the different steps were done in class, so it was nice because we didn't have to work at home. But I think that the project was a little bit too long, had many steps, and that the objective behind it was not really clear. So that was kind of less fun for me. Also, I realized that it's hard to find someone in Granby from a specific field of study that is that speak well enough in English to do an interview with us and that wants to give us some of his own time for it. So at the beginning of the project, I went at the CLSA from Granby, where I asked the woman that was working there if she would like to do an interview with us. She said that she would like to, so I sent her the email, which she never answered. And then I called her to know what was going on, and she never called me back, she never answered. So I sent her another email, which she did not reply. So we kind of lost some time there because we thought we had someone, and at the end she wasn't there anymore. So we lost our interviewee. So when we finally found one, I was really happy because I knew that we could finally do the interview, and we were kind of short with the time that we had left. Also, I didn't learn much about the job because I already know a little bit more, and I knew where the interviewee was working, the types of clients they have, and all that stuff. So it was not a really good opportunity for me to learn more about the field of study, but it was still nice to meet and talk with a professional from my field of study. Also at the beginning, well, I was alone in the team. I didn't have a teammate. And when I got paired with Maude, I wasn't sure how it would go because I didn't know her and she didn't know me either. But the teamwork with her went pretty well, so that was a good point.